Hey guys, it's Corey from Redefining Strength, and today I want to talk about why you shouldn't be doing knee push-ups. Not only are knee push-ups far harder than we give them credit for, but they also aren't the best way for us to build up towards that first full push-up from our toes. So what should you be doing instead of knee push-ups to improve your upper body and core strength and build up towards that first full push-up from your toes? Try incline push-ups. The best way to modify the full push-up is off an incline because it allows you to learn how to engage your core correctly and even create tension through your legs. That core tension and even driving backwards off the balls of your feet to flex your quads helps you more efficiently perform the movement. This is key because part of getting stronger is becoming more efficient at performing the movements. When you do the knee push-up, you never learn how to fully engage your core, which may hold you back from achieving that first full one from your toes. It may be why you end up doing the worm or pushing your butt up in the air when you attempt to do that first full one. It may also lead to overload of your upper body. When using the incline to modify, the higher the incline, the less resistance or load there will be. This can help you adjust the move to make it fit your current strength needs. To start, you may perform the move up a wall and then slowly lower the incline over time. Once you're ready, you may use a bench or even a barbell setup in a rack, which gives you a great way to modify to the exact incline you need. Slowly lower the incline as you feel the correct muscles working and can perform the push-up with proper form. Your body should move as one unit as you lower your chest to the incline. If you're using a bench or bar, think about your chest touching at about nipple height. And then remember to drive off the balls of your feet to push your heels backwards and flex your quads. This creates that more efficient plank position to help you maintain that straight line throughout the push-up. The second thing you can try is eccentric only push-ups. We're often stronger in the eccentric portion of a movement. This may mean you can even do a harder variation of the push-up, even if only for that eccentric portion or the lower down. Using that slow eccentric variation is a great way to build strength and even train through at least a partial range of motion with a more challenging variation. It's a great way to keep progressing the push-up so that you aren't just completing more reps with a modified variation and simply getting better at that modified variation. To build up to that first full push-up from your toes, you need to focus on doing the hardest variation possible with proper form over more reps of an easier variation. And that eccentric focused push-up or even the eccentric only push-up are both great ways to do just that. You may use an eccentric focused push-up variation off an incline to create more time under tension and build strength. To do this variation, you'll perform the full push-up movement but slow down the lower down to the bench. Focus on at least a 3 to 5 count lower down before quickly pressing back up. Or you may do an eccentric only variation where you slowly lower down but then reset at the top instead of performing the full push-up movement. This will allow you to perform a harder push-up variation than you would be able to if you had to push back up. It's a great way to learn how to handle your weight and maintain proper form for that full push-up from your toes. So if you usually can only do push-ups off an incline, you may want to set up at the top of a push-up from your toes, then slowly lower down, maintaining proper form. Once you complete the lower down, just sit back and reset at the top. This way you learn how to engage and create that proper alignment from a full push-up position with a harder variation than you can use otherwise. Don't worry about pushing back up. This will not only help you build that upper body and core strength, but also help you establish that mind-body connection to engage muscles correctly. It can also be implemented when you don't fully have the proper incline to use. It can allow us to use an incline that is too low, but that we can at least control the movement for the lower down. Or it can allow us to spend more time under tension and advance an incline that's too easy. But because we are stronger in that eccentric portion, we can often at least do a slightly harder variation from that position to build up towards that goal of a first full one from our toes. If you have no incline to use and you can't slow down the lower down and you have to use the knee push-up, you can also include planks in your workout. While I avoid knee push-ups as much as possible, I do know that sometimes we just don't have the correct incline height to make the most out of the incline push-ups. If you need to use the knee push-up variation to modify and work your upper body with proper form, also make sure to include plank work in your routine, because that full push-up is basically a moving plank. With the front plank hold, we can work on that core engagement and even our ability to engage our upper back to support our shoulders. Plus, we can work on properly flexing our quads and driving back off the balls of our feet for a more efficient movement. So if you have no option but to go to your knees to modify the push-up, just make sure to include accessory work that teaches you how to effectively hold that full plank position. Whenever possible, choose to modify your push-ups off an incline over dropping down to your knees. The incline allows you to learn how to engage correctly all the way down to your feet. Plus, it also allows you to adjust the push-up to meet your exact strength demands. We have to remember that the knee push-up is a modification that isn't easy and may sometimes be more advanced than we're ready for. Remember, it's key we don't just do a harder variation for the sake of using a harder variation. You want to earn harder variations. Starting out, that may even mean you start with push-ups off the wall. As you build up, you may even use techniques like eccentric focused or eccentric only push-ups to build strength and progress the variations you're using, while including accessory work like planks. If you're serious about improving your push-ups, try including push-up work first in your workouts as separate skill work. Think lower reps of the hardest variations possible, even if that means doing only 2 to 3 reps with longer rests between rounds. If you liked the video, make sure to like it, comment below if you have any questions, and subscribe. We're posting new videos each week.